We're looking at the 1973 Ford Bronco. We found a few issues. One is, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's a lot of play. You can see the movement in this upper ball joint, and also one of the reasons why the brakes are acting funny is there's a broken spring. You can see the equalizer spring is broken off from side to side. Here's the other side of it. And just hanging here. The drums are pretty seized on there, but what we recommend is changing all the hardware and putting new shoes on it and turning the drums. The drums look pretty new, there's a lot of material on them, but we'll turn them, make sure they're not out of round. The ball joint's going to give a little bit of play on the highway, but with these size tires and this type suspension, you are going to get a vibration at a highway speed that's going to be really hard to get rid of. All the other steering components are tight, there's no play in them, so we'll finish up our inspection and send an estimate out. The other kind of small issues we found, spark plugs are sort of loose, and if you can see here by the plug, by the black, you can see that it's actually blowing exhaust through it. The plugs have a lot of carbon tracking on it, so we recommend just changing the plugs right now. So we can zoom in on that. You can see that the exhaust gas was blowing past the threads. The only other we saw is we should flush the coolant and do an oil change. You can see here on the dipstick. The oil's pretty black, so we'll just do an oil change, flush the coolant, and change the plugs. We'll get an estimate written up and we'll get it sent out to you as soon as possible.